I'm Sergeant Mitchell with the U.S. Army Medical Department Recruiting. I am your healthcare recruiter. This video, we have to go over the HPSP enrollment document checklist. The reason why I'm giving this to you now because it's a huge packet. And you have to complete it in order to be enrolled in the HPSP. So I will be attaching it in the description box below. Once again, this is the HPSP enrollment packet. The enrollment checklist is also in here, but it's the HPSP enrollment packet. So I'm going to go over briefly a few things that's in this packet, and I will be adding audio instructions a little bit later on, but it's kind of self-explanatory. One of the biggest things that jump out on this checklist, you're going to see the USAREC form 601-37.12. That has to be completed by your dean or the registrar, and it's going to be, I believe, in block 2 and 3 has to be completed by the dean and registrar. So you might want to get that to them pretty early because people take a long time, and you don't want that to be the hold up on you getting selected. And I know many of you were like, well, Sergeant Mitchell, what can I do to increase my chances? Get organized, get your documents together, and then submit them. That is what's going to truly increase your chances of getting selected. It's about how fast you can get this stuff done. We need these documents, and that's it. Make sure that you're, of course, meet the qualifications. You have a really good MCAT, high GPA, you got your letter of acceptance. HPSP is not that difficult. You just have to get out your own way and make it happen. Okay, so you will also see I kept the USAREC form 601-37.28. That is what your contract's gonna look like. I put it in there that way you can read it over and have a better idea on what is kind of gonna look like at the end, minus some dates and amounts and all that other stuff. But I think it would be really helpful for you to read that over and see. That's about it. Everything else I kept in order. Just start filling it out. You want to type it all, so if you can type it, then definitely type it. If you can't, no worries, just hand write it out legibly so I can type it for you. But definitely no worries, and I will urge you, do not date this. Why? Because I don't know when your board date's going to be, so you're actually pre-filling this stuff out. You're going to pre-fill it out. Don't date it because it's actually date sensitive. So don't put the date on. I'm giving this to you so you can better prepare for your but don't date it. I will sit down with you when it's actually that time for your board and we go over, make some changes or whatever. But this is just you pre-filling out this packet. But don't date it. Don't date this, okay? Make sure it's neat. Type it. If you can print it out and hand sign it, it has to be done. Make sure you put that hand signature in it. And that's about it. So just go through the best way to use the checklist. It looks like that. It's actually the 601-37.34. It's the last document on the DCA appointment folder. It's the last one. So you're going to use that checklist, but I kept the form in order, so that should help you out. That's about it. Once again, this is the HPSP enrollment document. Just to recap, make sure you print out that USAREC form 601-37.12. Give that to your dean. Yes, give it to your dean and the registrar so they can, square you away. All right, so I'm Sergeant Mitchell. I am your healthcare recruiter. Best wishes to you on your journey.